Today we're going to be talking about that Avengers trailer that dropped at Comic-Con. And no, this is not the trailer itself, so if that's what you're looking for, then stick around anyway, because we're going to talk about it, and this is probably the best you're going to get right now. Isn't that right, Andy?
That is correct.
Well, I won't spare you any of the details. This trailer starts out with a bang. Thor crash lands on the top of the Guardians of the Galaxy ship, and they're like, "Is that Thor?" And he's like, "Where am I? I'm Thor."
Yeah, that's pretty good.
And that's pretty much it. No. So, we get, all this awesome footage of Thor with the Guardians, and then it goes back and it shows, some of our favorite Avengers on Earth. And of course, the highlight of this whole thing is that we finally see, Thanos actually do something besides sit in a chair. And, it's Josh Brolin, and he sounds amazing, and he says some crap in the background of the trailer, Anthony Hopkins style. Do you remember anything he says, Andy?
No, I couldn't see or hear it very well on such a crappy quality version.
Of course, yeah, we also saw crappy quality versions of this trailer, and now it's not available anywhere, so we couldn't watch it again before we made this review, which some would say is unadvisable before making a review on a trailer. But you know what? We're going to go ahead and do it anyway.
We do what we want.
That's right. So yeah, this trailer was awesome. We got some more clips of, like I said, the Avengers, and also a highlight for me was we saw a clip of Chris Evans with his whole beard. Captain America has always been clean shaven in these movies, and Chris Evans has always had a beard off camera, when he's not filming. So now I don't know what it was. Maybe it's just because his character has not been Captain America for a while. But I think it was mostly hey guys, since Steve Rogers is not really an Avenger right now, can I just not shave? And they're like, all right.
It looks good with a beard.
I know, it looks great. People have taken the poster and given him Big Boss, eye patches and turned him into Solid Snake and stuff.
That's a whole nother movie altogether. That can be done tomorrow.
Yeah. Chris Evans as Solid Snake coming soon, maybe.
But Thor cut his hair.
Thor also got a haircut, which makes him look more like Chris Hemsworth. So I think it's funny. Just I think they're all can we just look like ourselves? We're tired of wearing wigs and crap, and
But nobody cares. They're good-looking guys.
There was also this moment in the trailer where Spider-Man was like, "I'm sorry, Tony. I'm sorry." So it's here's Peter. He's sorry about something else again. And because that was 25% of Spider-Man Homecoming was "I'm sorry, Tony." So I guess we're gonna get more of that, which is fine.
Yeah, I see. I that's a whole nother review.
That's a whole nother review.
Yeah, but Spider-Man part. Of course, when the person would move their head and I could see it, his hair standing up on his arm. I don't know if you could really see that, but I'm like, it's just Spidey sense. Did you see that? It's a Spidey sense.
Because we didn't really get any Spidey sense in Spider-Man Homecoming. They were saving that, and now we're going to get it.
It didn't even seem like in Homecoming that he even had a Spidey sense. They never really cued in on that, or at least that was noticeable for us. I've only seen it once.
But the Russo brothers, they're like, yeah, Spidey sense, it's coming.
It is great. And who knows? Love the Russos. He's still pretty new with his powers, so maybe it's developing.
Ooh, developing. Spider puberty. So there's that. Also, just a side tangent, I'm just going to say I love Spider-Man Homecoming. It's the first Spider-Man without crying or a funeral. So
it was good. I was crying.
He might have cried for a little bit at this one part. I can't remember, but there was at least no funerals. No. They were like, you know what? We all know the Spider-Man backstory. There's no need for any more funerals. Can we just have a happy Spider-Man movie this one time?
Yeah, there's no Tobey Maguire kind of...
But of course, slight spoilers for Spider-Man Homecoming. Michael Keaton's character does not die. The Vulture does not die. He goes to jail, which should be the ending of every superhero film. I hate it when they kill off supervillains in movies. They need to stay alive, like in the comics, so they can come back and wreck the hero's day once again some other time.
This is something that I think they're learning. The movie people.
Yeah.
They're learning this.
Even, I'll say it now, I don't even think Thanos should be killed in Infinity War. Even though he's the biggest foil they've ever had, he really needs to stay alive. There's even a rumor that he is going to come back for the next Avengers after this one. So I think that because you can't really kill him anyway, he's so powerful, they'll contain him, in one of those, what's his name, the Collector, he'll put him in the little tube and then he'll be saved for later.
Yeah, they'll put him away for a rainy day. I don't know what his role is going to be in this next movie. And the trailer is more of a sizzle reel, I think, for fans.
Sizzle reel for sure.
I don't think we're going to see another version of that. For us regular schmoes who didn't get to see it, at the convention. But I think they're gonna I'm hoping they're going to do something different for the next Avengers.
I think that they definitely showed what they could show anymore, and I think it would have gone into real spoiler territory for Thor Ragnarok, which,
That's
looks.
A good point.
I'm right now. I'm actually more excited for Thor Ragnarok than Avengers Infinity, just because we're getting that first, and that's just a few months away.
And the direction they're taking artistically, we had all of the Marvel movies that were sort of course on Earth. But ever since Guardians of the Galaxy came out, of course, it became a huge hit, and I became probably the biggest fan of that storyline. All of that sort of retro 80s, 70s kind of artwork and look and color, even on the film, it's starting to bleed into the Thor stuff. So it makes me think that all of their spacey stuff is really vibrant and colorful and, stuck in the 80s.
Oh, yeah, because Kevin Feige, he's been talking about, like the Marvel Cosmic Universe and how that's like, it's all part of the same thing, but it's kind of separate too. And like Thor Ragnarok definitely delves into more of that. And of course Thor's always been, interdimensional, but like we've never really seen him off of Asgard/Earth. So now he's going to different planets and he's experiencing other space stuff. And of course it should match what we've seen in the Guardians movies, because that's what Marvel space looks like. So I was really happy to see that space in Thor Ragnarok looks like Guardians of the Galaxy space, as it should. So James Gunn, with Guardians of the Galaxy, he kind of set up what we see in the rest of it, as far as Marvel space goes. And of course, even though Doctor Strange didn't really go too far into space per se, we kind of get that that dimensional look in there with all the cool stuff.
It maintains the same aesthetic that they're going for now. They're shifting, and it's shifting in a really, really good direction.
Oh yeah. All that kaleidoscopy Steve Ditko stuff,
Yeah, it's really good. It's funny how that sort of retro look with a modern touch to it, it's becoming its own era. And a lot of more people are kind of, I think, adopting that look into their movies.
I'm adopting a small kitten.
Oh, that's cute.
I've already adopted a cat. You said adopted, so I wanted to say adopted. So, anyways, yeah. So I give this trailer a 4 out of 5. It's kind of, that's still high, but it's not like a 4.5 or a 5 out of 5, just because it was hard to see the version that we saw. And also, it did feel like kind of an elongated tease more than anything. Of course, as it should this early into the production of it.
I agree. I'll match you on that too, the 4.5, specifically on content and not quality of video.
Yeah. So, yeah, what did you guys think of the Avengers trailer? Did you see the Avengers Infinity War trailer? If you didn't or you did, please discuss it in the comments below. Until then, I'm Rich.
I'm Andy.
And you've been watching the Movie News Guys.